Hey, how's it going? Alright, so video number one. This is super awkward since I haven't ever recorded anything before, but despite all that, I'm gonna give it a try. So, the reason why I wanted to start this channel, there's no real reason. I just figured that maybe I could try something different. So this is me, trying something different. To be fair, I feel as if there's a lot of people out there, they want to try something new and they just don't for fear of failure. Not saying that I'm not afraid of failing because, hell, everybody fails at least half a dozen times in their life, right? I've been watching PewDiePie's videos since forever. Literally forever. Since he first started. And he's been a big inspiration for, well, me wanting to kind of try and get into this and just to try something new, whatever this ends up being, whether it's short and quick, like a vapid death, or whether this actually ends up being an ongoing thing that I try to stick with and accomplish, I guess. So, maybe a bit about me. Might as well, right? Even if you don't give a crap. Um, so, I am in my first year of university, second year of post-secondary. My first attempt was college, and I did child and youth work for a year. Decided that it wasn't for me. Moved on to trying to get my BA in English, and so far that's going alright, I guess. Feels more like I'm trying to be a philosophy major than an English major at this point, but whatever. I'm looking to apply to a different college now, in order to get my creative writing and publishing degree, because I've always wanted to be a writer. I've done role playing since I was, well, practically since I popped out and started walking. I've been writing. And I've also spent the majority of my life gaming. Started with Zelda and kind of just went from there. Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, mostly horror games now, thanks to Pewds. Thank you, Pewds, for adding horror and frighteningness into my life. Spend most of my time screaming now at the screen by myself, for the most part, when my girlfriend's not here. Amnesia. Let's see. Dark Souls, though I don't really necessarily feel as if I actually gave that game a fair chance. It's a bit too hard. Too hard, I think. But we'll try it again. We'll try it again. Maybe on screen, so people can see me fail in public. Favorite horror series? The Last of Us. Hands down. Freaking love The Last of Us. Zelda's my number one. Last of Us is a close second. Yeah, basically there's not a game that I haven't been willing to try, I guess. I like all different kinds of genres. I used to do a lot of reading. Most of the role-playing that I do is based on the Dragon Riders of Pern fandom. It's a really, really good series. I feel as if it's not as popular as it once was, just because newer generations do what I'm doing right now instead of picking up a book and trying to read. Bit more about my life, I guess. I don't know. Awkward. 25 and living on my own. Been living on my own since I was 17. Came out to my parents and didn't really go the way that I would have hoped. They gave me the boot, due to religious beliefs that, I won't really get into, but, you know, I respect that they stick to what they believe, at the very least. Not really in my life now, but I do have a sister, that's super supportive, and I'm not entirely sure what I would do without her. Have a ton of animals. 2 dogs, 3 cats, the third more recent than the others. I tend to rescue a lot of stray cats off the streets. Surprised I'm not that crazy cat lady. Physically, biologically female, and yet I affiliate as male, which is something else that I've kind of been working at discovering, I guess, exploring the whole sexuality and gender identity front. I've been with my girlfriend for 5 years, however, coming up to our 6th year, and we are engaged as of, well, a while ago, actually. We pretty much got engaged the second that we stepped out of the gate. So, in terms of a wedding, no idea. No idea. That'll be further off in the future once we can actually afford life. Who can really afford life, though, honestly? Life is just too expensive, especially here in Canada, Ontario. I find that everything is just getting more and more expensive. Basically, even trying to afford the most basic of things has become, well, near impossible. But we're trying. People try. That's what you do in life. You try, you get up, you fall down, and you get back up again. And that basically describes my life over the past, well, 7 or 8 years. So here I am. Anyway, still living, still breathing, still trying, as I recommend, everyone do. I think that this channel will, in part, be an advice channel. I feel that there's a lot of people out there that don't have a voice and don't feel as if they can speak up or admit even the most basic of things to themselves, just for fear of rejection, for fear of not being understood. Yeah. I feel that this will in part be a gaming channel also. I would love to get into the gaming industry more than what I am right now. I would love to do writing for big time gamers. We have Bethesda down here, some other smaller gaming studios. I guess there's a lot that I want to do. I mean, even at one point I was dog training for a really long time, working with police dogs, and I love working with animals, and I love working with kids, and I love gaming, and I guess just like everybody else, I can't really make up my mind about what I want to do. But yeah. In any case, as I said, I'm influenced by big time YouTuber PewDiePie. Hey there, Felix. And I was also inspired for the longest time by Christina Grimmie. She was a really influential person, had a lot of talent, taken too young, and I don't think I'll ever forget how inspiring she was, and how much of an impact she had on my life, just to keep going and to keep living your dream, even if you're the only person that supports you doing doing what you love. Just keep doing what you love. As long as it makes you happy, then that's all that matters. There's nothing more important than just staying true to yourself. And I feel like sometimes I forget that. It's easy to forget that. It's easy to forget how important it is just to be true to yourself. How important it is to ignore the haters. To come to the realization that some people are just straight up ignorant. Some people are jealous. Some people don't want others to be happy because they don't know how to be happy themselves. And then there's this whole concept of forced positivity that PewDiePie introduced not that long ago. And I feel as if that has a lot of validity, honestly. We discussed that in one of my philosophy classes not that long ago, for the past few philosophy classes, this idea of happiness, and how people seem to think it's this set construct. You have to do X, Y, and Z in order to be happy, or being happy is having money, and having people recognize who you are and praise your person. And it's just, I don't know, it's just this whole idea of stardom and money and in success, basically attaining success. But I feel as if the definition of success is so varied for so many different people. I mean, one person's version of success, like my TA had pointed out, might be traveling the world. Just traveling the world in solitude, by yourself, butt naked, fully clothed, whatever, whatever floats your boat. Just getting to see something before your life is over. I haven't seen a lot of things, I'll be honest. Haven't really had the opportunity to do any traveling or anything like that, but I would like to. I would like to. There are a lot of things I would like to do. And I feel as if this is the first step. So thank you for being step number one. And I hope that as we continue on this journey, whatever this journey may or may not be, that you guys will support me and I can support you. And we'll get through this whole shenanigan together. Alright, well, nice to meet y'all. Otter out.